Hey, what's going on, people? Hope you're all alright out there. I've just got some undisputed fights from my career that I'm posting off. I've got two fights with Canelo Alvarez, Sol, and I've got another fight after my first two fights with Canelo, with somebody called Tyrik Brown or Tyrik Brown. He's at 31 wins, 10 losses, 10 by knockout, no losses and no draws. As for Canelo, as you can see there, it says he's got 43 wins, 13 by knockout, 5 losses and no draws. So I'm sitting in at something like 40 something, yeah, 48 and no draws, no losses, and the majority of those have been by knockout as well. I think I've got two that have been by decisions and things like that. The rest have been by knockout in one round or another. The first fight I had with Canelo here in my career mode, it seemed pretty tame, considering. But then the next fight I had with him, where he came calling for his belts back. As you can see, I've got no belts here. I didn't come in the ring with no belts. He came in with the ring with belts and stuff like that. His 3 belts. And there you go, he's got them there at the back. But yeah, I walk off with these belts and then we have a second coming. And he comes calling for his belts again. It's pretty cool, actually. I actually don't mind this game. I'm not going to talk all the way through it. I'm just going to let the fight continue and I'm going to shut my mouth a bit. But as I said again, I hope you're all alright. I hope you enjoy the video. Much love, peace, and enjoy.
Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Left hook, it's finding its target. Back in the ring again to try and challenge for multiple world titles. Will their legendary status be cemented in history? A perfect counter shot. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Did you see a big heavy blow and Saul is down? Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. And we continue.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. He needs to be careful. Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could...
Whoa, Johnny! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get...
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at that.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the fourth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to...
Oh, my God, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez, just big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Up first, Ice Cold from the United Kingdom. They are the SCI, WBC, and WBO champ. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. This is Canelo Alvarez from Mexico. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United Kingdom, the current SCI, WBC, and WBO World Champion, Ice Cold. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of you.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Caution is being thrown to the wind. That punch landed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? So here is the champ. Defend. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Blocks that left hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. With that right uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. And Ice Cold has been knocked down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. On to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him. He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? I've got to make sure I've got a landing mat, because this is going to be a tough night tonight.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Good counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Will the referee stop it? It somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Hook misses. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. A lot of effort being exerted here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Missing with the left hook. A perfect counter lands. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Swing and a miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is, God, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI, WBC, and WBO World Champion, Ice Cold.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Ice Cold. This fighter's going to be all up in your grill. They're a swarmer. Up against them is Unbreakable. You can see who has the power advantage. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. Lots of boxing skill required to succeed at this weight class, but you have to have knockout power too.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Up first, Ice Cold from the United Kingdom. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one. They're coming up against the Unbreakable from the United States of America. Coming off a very close win.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United Kingdom, Ice Cold. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the green trunks trimmed with black, Unbreakable.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That jab won't score. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. That left hook missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. He threw threw a punch and just got countered. Nobody home with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good counter punch. Whoa, wait a minute. What a and they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Will the referee step in? And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the foul in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Good counter punching. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter shot. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The perfect counter lands. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And the referee is going to allow him to fight. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go to the fourth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! They're in trouble! How are they still standing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And that hook misses. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They exchange punches. This may do it. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.